There's a quiet frustration that a lot of people are carrying right now, and it sounds something like this. I feel stuck, but I don't even know why. Not stuck because you're doing nothing, not stuck because you don't care, but stuck in a way that feels harder to explain. Because on the surface, it looks like you should be moving forward, but you're not. And that creates confusion. It creates pressure, and eventually it creates doubt. But what if we've been labeling this wrong? What if you're not stuck? What if you're overloaded? Because when you really look at what's happening internally, it's not silence, it's noise, a lot of noise. You've got one part of you saying, I should be doing this, another part saying, I don't want to do that, another voice bringing up fear. What if it doesn't work? And then there's the layer of expectations. What are people going to think? What am I supposed to be doing right now? And all of that is happening at the same time. That's not stuck. That's your system trying to process too many signals at once. Imagine trying to listen to 4 different conversations at the same time, all at full volume. You wouldn't be able to respond to any of them, not because you don't understand, but because you can't isolate what matters. That's what's happening internally. And instead of recognizing it as overload, we label it as failure. We tell ourselves, I should be further along. I should have figured this out. But the truth is, you don't need more motivation. You don't need more information. You need less noise. So instead of trying to solve everything, let's do something different. Let's simplify. Ask yourself this. What is one thing that's been sitting in my mind all day? Not 10 things, not your entire to-do list, just one. Because there's always something that keeps resurfacing, something that keeps tapping on your shoulder, something that doesn't need to be forced. It just needs to be acknowledged. And when you identify that one thing, write it down. That's it. Don't solve it. Don't overthink it. Just write it down. Because what you're doing in that moment is cutting through the noise. You're taking all of those competing signals and choosing one. And that's how momentum begins. Not through force, not through pressure, but through clarity. When you focus on one signal, your system relaxes because it no longer has to juggle everything at once. It can direct energy. It can create movement. It can begin. And once you begin, you're no longer stuck. So if you've been feeling stuck lately, I want you to hear this clearly. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just overwhelmed. And overwhelm doesn't need to be solved all at once. It needs to be reduced, one signal at a time. So today, don't try to figure out your whole life. Don't try to fix everything. Just ask yourself, what is one thing that's been sitting in my mind all day? Write it down and let that be enough. Because that's how you move from stuck to shifting. And if this resonated with you, if you've been feeling that internal noise, this is exactly the kind of work we're doing inside Vibe Shift. Simple, grounded, real movement. You can continue the journey by following the link in the show notes.